That's right, Brother Chad. Just remember, don't swing from the ceiling fans that didn't end well last time. We're just not going to go here. That's right. Anyway, as much of a great time as we had with the Spirit on that one, it's going to be kind of hard to follow that up, but I'm going to give it my best. Right. all right. All right. Today's question is, what's your Damascus? What road are you on? Kind of a loaded question, ain't it? Mm-hmm. What road are you on? Yeah. Question of the day is it the right road? We'll get to that. So let me tell you about another man who was on the wrong road. Mm-hmm. Y'all just may have heard of him somewhere. I don't know. His name was Saul. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing. Saul was a pretty bad dude. And that's putting it mildly. Too much. Yeah, he was a pretty bad dude. That's putting it mildly. Let's keep in mind that first of all, Saul was a murderer. Mm-hmm. That's right. Saul was a murderer. Yeah. He killed people. Mm-hmm. He had people killed. A lot of people. Yeah. A lot of people. In fact, here's the kicker. We're talking about a specific group of people. Yeah. That's right. Paul, he had a thing against the Christian church. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're not talking about a little thing. Yeah. He wanted them stamped out, thrown in prison, murdered, destroyed, gone. That's right. The reason for that is quite simple. You see, Saul was one of the religious authorities of the day. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what he did. Yeah. And to him, this new religion showing up, threatened everything he'd ever known. Was a different way. Yeah. And he couldn't have that. Yeah. That wasn't acceptable. Couldn't have it. Sure. He had to have that gone. Yeah. So he went to the authorities over him. He said, here's what I want to do. He said, I want letters from you that lets me round up every Christian I can find. Mm-hmm. I want your authority to throw them in prison, kill them, whatever it takes. Yeah. I want your authority to get rid of them. Mm-hmm. And he got that. Yeah. He got that. They signed off on it. They said, okay, we're okay with that because guess what? He's threatening their power base too. Yeah. He's threatening their ways. Yeah. Can't have that. That's right, sister, just like today. Just like things are going today. You can't have that. So, I want to tell you a little bit of scripture behind this, because on his way to a place called Damascus, he's out there on the road, traveling. Here in the book of Acts kind of tells us what's going on. Acts 22:6. And it came to pass that as I made my journey and was come nigh unto Damascus about noon. Keep in mind noon. That's key factor here. I'll get to that in a minute. Mm-hmm. Suddenly there shone from heaven a great light round about me. Mm-hmm. Now see, the reason I pointed out that was noon is because this wasn't some light out of the darkness. This was the middle of the day. This wasn't some dream. Wasn't the sun. That's right, wasn't the sun. That's right. Wasn't some dream, wasn't some hallucination, wasn't the sun. We're talking about the real deal. Mm-hmm. There's no other source for that sudden bright light than the light of heaven. Mm-hmm. And Saul, being a religious man, he knows this. Yes. He recognizes this. So he did what any religious man would do on seeing the light of God. Mm-hmm. So, and I fell into the ground and heard a voice saying unto me, Saul, Saul. Okay, now when God calls your name personally, that gets your attention. Why persecutest thou me? In other words, he said, what's your deal, man? What you got against me? my children, my people. You're supposed to be a religious man here. You're supposed to be a good guy. What is this about? Why? I don't understand. And he answered, Who art thou, Lord? And he said unto me, I am Jesus of Nazareth, whom thou persecutest. Whom thou persecutest. Yeah. Now, picture this. He's had this thing against Christians all this time. He's had hundreds of them put in prison, murdered, everything else. And now all of a sudden, here's this light from God. Here's this voice calling him personally. And he says, I'm Jesus. Now, can you imagine what this man is feeling at this point? Whoa, wait a minute here.
Like who?
Who? What? Oh, wait, this guy,
Yeah.
So he probably think he about to be struck dead. Because that's what I'd be thinking.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, wow, okay, I really blew it here. Really blew it beyond any imagination. Any imagination. I'm thinking, Lord, you might as well just kill me now. I get it. I deserve it.
That's right.
I deserve it. I get it. That's what I do with this.
Yep.
So I imagine that old Saul here was about the same way. So anyway, it says, and they that were with me saw indeed the light and were afraid. So they saw the light too. They knew something was going on. But they heard not the voice of him who spake to me. Okay? So these people that were with Saul, they saw the light. They knew something freaky was going on. But they didn't hear this voice.
Yeah.
That was exclusively a message for him.
That's right.
That was meant only for Saul. Nobody else was to hear it.
That's right.
That's why he is the only one who heard it. Now, obviously freaking out here, Saul, he does the smart thing. I'll give him this. Also, he did the smart thing. He said, Lord, what do I do? I blew it. What do I do? Verse 10, and I said, What shall I do, Lord? And the Lord said unto me, Arise, and go into Damascus, and there it shall be told of thee all the things which are appointed thee to do. So God didn't tell him right away.
Yeah.
He didn't tell him everything he had in mind for him right away. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. He said, I need you to take this one step right now. He said, I need you to get up and go where you were already going. And then I'll tell you what's going on.
Yeah.
God does that. He does that a lot. He's not going to give you the whole plan. He's going to tell you, I need you to make this one step. Just one step. And remember, for two calls, to do that, that's not an easy thing to do. Not an easy thing to do at all. Now, this is where it gets real interesting, though. And when I could not see for the glory of that light, being led by the hand of them that were with me, I came into Damascus. Now, here's the kicker. That light, he was literally, not figuratively, literally blinded. He could not see. He had to take it on faith. Faith. But that's where those men were leading him. Yeah. Hopefully they're doing what I told them to do. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. Yeah. Yeah. Now, I'm going to tell you something. To me, now that's faith.
Yeah.
That's faith. Not only is he doing what God had asked him to do, to go to Damascus. He's taking it on faith that these people are going to take it.
That's right.
Now, I don't know about you, but I don't have a whole lot of people I trust that much. It's a real short list. I can't see. It's a real short list of people I'm going to trust to be leading me anywhere. Now, okay, well, now that I got your attention on that one. But here's long story short. This was his moment. This is the moment when everything shifted. Everything he thought he knew before was wrong.
Yeah.
He'd been doing wrong, very wrong. And he had to take it on blind faith to go down this road that God put him on. And that these men were going to take him where he needed to go.
Yeah.
He had to take it on blind faith that God would tell him what to do when he got there. So, you know, again, he's basically being asked to turn his back on everything he'd ever known.
Yeah.
Everything he thought was right. He's being told to walk away from all of it.
Yes.
Now, I don't know about you all, but that would be one scary call. One scary call. God just says, hey, you know what, everything you've been doing, just forget it. I got a new thing going for you.
Yeah.
And still, you just take that on faith and say, all right, well, let's go. You got this. I have no idea where you're going. I can't see it, but you got it. I don't know about y'all, but that'd be hard for me to do. And it is. I'm not going to lie to y'all right now. I'm kind of in the same position, and this is where the sermon's coming from. I'm kind of in that same position right now. I'm not going to go into details on that. That's a personal matter. But I am going to say that I know where Saul was coming from. But here's the thing about it. Until the end of the story. Saul, who, like I said, this man you may or may not have heard of, when he got to Damascus, long story short, he was given a name. Now this one, I know you know. His name was Paul. That's right, Paul. Wrote 2/3 of the New Testament, Paul. About a dozen of churches all over the known world, Paul. Yeah. That's where God led him. Because he was able to take that one step toward Damascus on blind faith. And that's why I'm asking you today, what is your Damascus? Have you had that light in this noon sky, voice out of nowhere, Damascus moment? Now, in most of our cases, it's not that literal. But you see, Saul, he was kind of a bad guy, and God knew that's what it would take to get his attention. What's it going to take for God to get your attention today? What's it going to take for him to get you to wake up and say, yes, Lord, what must I do? That's what he's asking you today. What is it going to take? What's your Damascus? That's why the sermon's called that. What's your Damascus? Are you on the road to somewhere you shouldn't be going? Are you at that crossroads? Are you standing there like Paul going, Lord, what do I do? Well, here's the problem. A lot of times I already answered that, but you don't want to hear it. I know I've been guilty of that myself many times. We kind of pull a Jonah. We say, yes, Lord, I'll do what you want, except for this. Don't ask me that, I won't do that. Or, okay, Lord, I'll go anywhere you send me.
Not there.
Except there. We're good at that one. That's right, that's what I said. We're pulling to Jonah. Because Jonah was kind of the same way. He said, I'll go where you want to, Lord. And God says, go to Nineveh. And Jonah says, anywhere but there. Well, it turns out that was a bad answer. God kind of had to send a fish to carry him on his way. So that's kind of my point to y'all today, folks. That's kind of my point to y'all today. Don't make God send a fish. Because I'm going to let you know, if don't get eaten by a fish, I'd rather skip. Because he's God, he does that kind of thing. Done before, doesn't says he won't do it again. Back to, yesterday, today, and forever the same, kind of thing. So, yeah, can we skip the fish, Lord? Seriously, can we just skip the fish? I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Now, that's kind of, this kind of ties into it. Don't make God send the fish. Because how about y'all, I'd rather be eating fish than be eaten by one. Not where I want to go. And here's the real kicker, folks. Here's the real kicker. You can tell God that you don't want to. You got free will, you can do that. But here's the problem. Chances are, one way or another, he's going to end up bringing you right back there anyway. Just like with Jonah. Just like with Jonah. He sent the pig to get Jonah there. That's right. That's right. So sometimes we get off that Damascus road, instead of being like Paul saying, okay, Lord, I get it and I'll do it, we're like, I think I'll take this road over this way. Yeah, that's what you're saying. I'm going to be over here chasing butterflies, okay? They just see you, pretty. Lord says, hey! Over here. Take a step back. Yeah. Sometimes they try to catch us from doing that because we're real good at that. We'll chase after anything that looks pretty.
I like the little ones playing T-ball.
That's right.
They don't know what they're doing, but...
That's right. Like kids playing T-ball. That's right, sister. That's right. We're just all over that field. Don't want to do it over there. And God's kind of got to be that coach to us going, okay, it was over here. Come. Yeah. Come. Come on, we can do this, come on. There you go, now just step right up. Come on. That's what he is, that's what he's going to do for us. Because we're horrible at that. We're those horrible little children, just, okay, who's cool? We do that. We really do that, folks. Yeah, exactly. Where am I going? So, I'm real good at this one personally. I'm great at this. Sit there running in circles. I'm over here, I'm over here, I'm over there. Well, okay, that's great, you're running, but are you anywhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, not so much. Not so much. That's why guys say, no, you're supposed to run on this line. See, in baseball, they call that a base line. Yeah. A lot of times, guys got to be that coach, keep you on that base line. You keep going. That way you're getting somewhere. You're getting to your Damascus, where he can let you what he wants you to be. But you got to take that step. You can't be running in circles chasing the butterflies. You got to get on that base line and go. And go. That's it. Follow the baseline. Well, sometimes there's a problem. Sometimes you're blind like Saul. You don't know where the baseline is. Yeah. Where? Huh? What line? What? Oh. Wait a minute. What is this? What is this? Well, that's kind of cool. Can I just stay here? We do that. We do that. Okay. Well, but that's when he's got to send somebody to take you by the hand.
That's right.
And lead you.
Amen.
And here's the thing about it. If you're that blind and you need that, God will send you someone.
Yeah.
And most of the time it's not going to be the person of your preference. You don't get to pick and choose. He will send you someone to lead you on that path, right. To put your feet there, to say, walk this way, walk this way, come with me, I got you, I got you. Well, here's the thing, you don't know who that is. You don't know. It could be anybody. It could be somebody you never met before. Yeah, exactly. It could be the person you least suspected.
It could be even a non-Christian.
That's right. That's right. Sometimes it's not even a believer that'll put you on that path. It's somebody will say something. Somebody will do something. And then all of a sudden you're just like, hey, wait a minute, that makes sense.
Breadcrumbs.
Yeah. Follow the breadcrumbs. That's right, sister. Follow the breadcrumbs. Walk down the trail. Because he'll always give you one. If you can't see the light, he'll send somebody to lead you.
That's right.
If the dust comes and blows the light away, he'll leave you a trail.
That's right.
Always. Always. Because God, that's what he does.
That's right.
That's what he does.
Amen.
But again, you got to ask yourself, what road are you on?
Yeah.
Are you on the road to your Damascus? Or are you out there chasing butterflies?
Exactly.
You figure that out. You figure that out. If you're that butterfly chaser, there's only one thing to do. You need to do exactly what Saul did. Lord, what must I do? What must I do?
Stop chasing butterflies and chase me.
That's right. Stop chasing butterflies and chase Jesus. Because he's the only one that has that answer. You don't, the world don't, the TV don't, the computer don't, the politicians in Washington don't. No. Jesus has that answer of what road you're supposed to be following.
That's right.
Nobody else knows.
Exactly.
Nobody else knows. So if you've lost your road, if you're blind like Saul, you better ask him, Lord, send me somebody to lead me.
Yeah.
Send me a leader so I can get where I'm supposed to go. We all need that. We all do. Even if you are a church leader, you still need it.
Oh, yeah.
You still need it. We all do. My wife will tell you I'm good at this one. Sometimes the pastor needs to hear a message too. It don't matter if you're a leader.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the leaders need to be led.
Yeah.
And if you ain't led by God, then you ain't a leader.
That's right.
That's it. And you certainly can't lead anybody else if you don't know where you're going.
That's right.
That's not going to work out. That would literally be the blind leading the blind. So let's not go there. Let's not go there. So I suggest this week that we all take some time and figure out what road we're on. What's our Damascus?
Yeah.
Where is God asking us to go?
Exactly.
And that's what we need to do this week, folks. So I'm just going to leave you with that note right there. I just pray that each of you will take that to heart and remember that. Lord, what shall I do? And that's all I got for you today.